Am I the jerk for yelling at my sick husband about our toddler? Okay, picture this. I'm recording this audio, and I'm going to send it to my husband as soon as the verdict is in, no matter which way it goes. I'll try to get his side of the story in here too, so it's fair. Our little one was sick all weekend. I was up with him, really up, from 12:15 a.m. to 2:45 a.m. one night, and then it was just on and off the next night. I think I managed to grab maybe 10 or 12 hours of sleep, but it was so broken up all weekend. Then yesterday, my husband mentioned he was starting to feel a little under the weather. So, last night, I went to bed super early, hoping to finally catch up on some rest. But all night long, he kept waking me up, way more than our toddler ever does, even on his worst nights. Sometimes, it wasn't directly his fault, but other times, honestly, it felt like he just wasn't thinking. First, he was snoring really loudly, right in my ear. Then, he asked me for another blanket because he had the chills. I told him it was at the foot of the bed. He asked for my help, and reminded me that he helps me when I'm sick. He said he'd still do the morning routine with our son too. He had a nightmare, and I had to shake him awake. That was actually normal. Then, he whispered to Alexa to ask for the time. That woke me right up. He asked for another blanket again. I ended up just giving him mine. Then, get this, he made a phone call in bed and left a full volume voicemail for his work to tell them he needed to take a sick day. Seriously? Finally, at 5:30 in the morning, he woke me up to ask if I could do the wake-up routine with our son. I always do bedtime, and he always does wake up. That's when I lost it. I told him how mad I was that he'd been waking me up all night long, and now I was going to have to get up early to do what he said he would do, and I didn't get to stay home and catch up on sleep. He said that I was wrong, because marriage is in sickness and in health. I immediately got up to get ready. He said I didn't need to get ready so early, but I did, because I start work at 7:30 a.m. I can barely make it to work on time when I wake up at 6, and now I had to skip my shower, get our toddler ready, get his food ready for the day, feed him breakfast, drop him off at daycare, and then get myself to work. I told him he was a grown man with a cold, and he completely robbed me of the rest I needed, and that I would be sleeping on the couch tonight. I told him I needed space, and we haven't talked since. I was late for work, which is a really big deal where I work. So, maybe I'm the jerk for blowing up at my husband when he asked for my support while he was unexpectedly sick. But am I really a jerk for being mad at my sick husband?